In World War II, the North Atlantic was as deadly as any enemy. RAF pilots who ditched in its icy waters faced a brutal truth. Survival was measured in minutes. Standard flight suits became waterlogged traps, accelerating heat loss and dragging men down. Hypothermia set in almost instantly. The ocean's cold was relentless. The pilot's greatest enemy wasn't always in the sky. The urgent search for a life-saving fabric began. Rescue in the Atlantic was a race against time and against enemy U-boats lurking below. Every minute in the water meant greater risk for both downed pilots and their rescuers. Life preservers kept men afloat, but not alive for long. Insulation, not buoyancy, was the missing link. Wool and leather failed when wet. Pilots needed a suit that was breathable in the cockpit, yet a barrier in the sea. The challenge was clear. Invent a fabric that could transform in an instant. The answer would come not from the front lines, but from the textile labs of Manchester. At the Shirley Institute, scientists set out to create a material that could outsmart water itself. Their work would redefine survival and textile science. The solution would be a fabric unlike any before it. The quest for time, just a few more precious minutes, drove a revolution in design. The story of Ventile was about to begin. Manchester, the heart of textile innovation, became the birthplace of a new kind of fabric. Scientists at the Shirley Institute turned to cotton, but not just any cotton. They sought the longest, strongest fibers. Egyptian cotton, spun into ultra-fine yarn and woven densely, became their secret weapon. The result was Ventile, a fabric that breathed when dry but sealed tight when wet. When water hit, the fibers swelled, closing the weave and blocking out the sea. No coatings, no synthetics, just the clever use of nature's own design. Ventile was a dynamic shield, adapting instantly to its environment. It was soft, comfortable, and breathable in the cockpit, yet transformed into a waterproof barrier in the ocean. The looms of Manchester, once clothing an empire, now wove a lifeline for airmen. This was textile engineering at its most ingenious. Ventile was more than a fabric, it was a survival tool. The innovation was simple, elegant, and life-saving. Manchester's legacy was now measured in lives saved, not just yards of cloth. The Ventile immersion suit changed everything for RAF pilots. Lightweight and comfortable in the cockpit, it became a life-saving barrier in the water. The fabric's swelling fibers trapped a layer of warm air, keeping the cold at bay. Survival times jumped from mere minutes to over 20, enough for rescue to become possible. Pilots' confidence soared, knowing they had a real chance of coming home. Ventile outperformed rubber and waxed fabrics, which were heavy and stifling. Its dual nature, breathable when dry, waterproof when wet, set a new standard. The suit was a second skin, a personal capsule against the Atlantic's chill. Stories of survival spread and morale soared. Sometimes the simplest ideas, woven with care, make the greatest difference. Ventile was proof that innovation could be both natural and revolutionary. After the war, Ventile's secret was out. Adventurers, explorers, and mountaineers quickly adopted the fabric for its unique blend of comfort and protection. It was worn on Everest's first ascent and in polar expeditions, trusted in the harshest environments. Militaries worldwide continued to rely on Ventile for its silence, durability, and all-weather performance. Even as synthetics emerged, Ventile remained a favorite for those who valued reliability and craftsmanship. The fabric's legacy grew from cockpit to mountain peak. Ventile proved that sometimes the best solutions are refinements of nature's own materials. Its story is one of timeless utility and enduring trust. Today, it's cherished by outdoor enthusiasts and survival experts alike. Ventile endures, a classic woven for survival. Ventile's story is a lesson in innovation born from necessity and patient craft. The Shirley Institute scientists didn't invent a new molecule. They reimagined what cotton could do. The fabric's reliability comes from its structure, not a coating that wears away. In the wild, trust in your gear is everything, and Ventile earned that trust. Its legacy is a reminder that simple, robust design can outlast complexity. The story of Ventile connects us to a tradition of ingenuity and survival. Every thread is a tribute to the quiet innovators who changed the odds. It's a call to appreciate the history and craft behind the tools we depend on. Even a humble fabric can be the difference between life and death. With Ventile, we see how human resilience is woven into every fiber.